all the quirks and features about this car, the interior, the exterior, what is under that hood, because this is an APR Stage 1 tuned car. And also show you the resonator delay system and the exhaust. Stay tuned, this is Cars We're Driving. First off, I'm so intrigued about the engine. I'm so intrigued about whatever we have under the hood. I'll first show you what we have under the hood before we go into other features of the car. This is how most German cars are open, with the hood. And that's how we open. It's just one click and we are done. The BMW, sometimes you need to use the second, but then this is just one. Like I said before, this Volkswagen 7R spits out about 300 horsepower, and it's also a 2.0 liter turbo engine. And this APR tune, that is Stage 1, was fixed by the owner, and trust me, you might not want to raise this baby boy out there. 4 exhaust tips. These are just not any extensions or any type of exhaust tips that people do and attach to it. These are all from the whole exhaust system. And this also serves as the reverse camera. When I spark the car and I take it into reverse, you actually see. So this is how you actually turn and open. Has a very spacious, I mean, I don't think you need a lot of space when it has to do with the cargo area. I'm sure you fit your luggage and anything you might want to travel with. And also this part fits up the spare tire. And when it comes, you'd have a roadside assist kit. It actually comes with everything that you need at the roadside, even your first aid kit and stuff like that. I love this about VW, and it's very spacious. I've gotten to places where you're trying to struggle and find where to open it, but this, you get to the gas station and it just goes like that. And I like the way it kind of comes up like that, like it feels like a whole suicide door type of thing, but it's one thing I love about it. Alright, so let's talk about the front seats. These are beautiful seats, trust me. The leather is well stitched, and I love the fact that the R emblem is on the seats. These are beautiful leather seats, and they grip you. So I'll show you all the driving modes that has to do with this car, and it's actually displayed on a 6.5 touchscreen. That's the infotainment system. So this infotainment system has the Android Auto, it has the Apple CarPlay, it has the Mirror Link, it has other things which I'll show to you. It also has the CD parts in there. It has the SD card 1, SD card 2. A lot of people might not know this, but then you only see this on Cars We're Driving. In reference to the 6-speed or the 7-speed automatic transmission in this car, you have these to help you out when you're trying to race or you're just trying to use the manual. And actually this is a dual clutch transmission system, which is very brilliant, which I love about it. And you can have like the available manual transmission that you have your own gearbox or everything changed into a manual. I love it. Another thing I love about it is semi-circle. Actually this is almost like a full circle type of steering wheel, but then it cuts below. It feels like you're driving a Formula 1 car. They actually changed their headlights. Everything comes on like this. That's how it is, but most of the time we keep it on auto. You might never know when you might need it. This is the Apple CarPlay. That displays every single thing that I need. That's the maps and whatever I'm playing and everything else. So we're talking about the drive modes. We have comfort, normal, race, and individual. This has a very simple dial for the climate system. We have the off, and then we have the fan. Increase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see the temperature on this side. You either increase it very high or then low if you want it, and you can sync it into all the 4 zones. That's a very beautiful thing. This is the hazard, perfectly shaped out air vents. And another thing I love about it is that it's driver oriented. The inner display actually shows you everything that you have to do, ranging from your Apple CarPlay. It shows you what any song you're playing, and then it also gives you an idea when of the doors are open, like with this. So even when the boot is open, the second door is open, everything is being displayed. And also it makes you understand that your foot isn't on the brake. So you step on it, then the green light goes off. I mean, I feel like in any car, space is of the essence. And in this car, looking at how small it is, I was thinking if I could actually fit in. But yes, the powered seats actually go all the way back, and my long legs actually fit. That's a plus for this Golf 7R. And yes, these are powered, but the one on the front passenger seat actually isn't powered with the front and back. You actually have to use the manual retractable system both back and forth. But if you want to use the backrest, you can easily just use the power types on it. Another thing I love about it is the sound. The system that's in here is called the Fender audio system, auto powered. That's in there for it. So the auto is just for, and you can deactivate the lock on other ones and then activate it also. And another thing I love about it is that it gives you the power to control both your side mirrors. That's the left, that's actually the left, and then this is the right. This is premium stuff. This really feels very, very rigid. It doesn't feel like anything that can just break off. And then these are the controls for locking and unlocking the car. This is carbon fiber, and also this is LED light that probably I'll try and get you an interior video for the LED lights. Very slim lights that run through the whole dashboard. Yes, and it's very beautiful. One thing I'm not really a big fan of is the camera that the car gives you for the reverse system. I think for a 2017 model, we could have had good megapixels for it, but it's not that bad. Another thing is, I feel like it would be a good thing if they have a display when your steering wheel turns, all the details that has to do with it, like the line or the demarcations in it, also turn whilst you are turning the steering wheel. But then this doesn't give you, it just gives you the straight line, and you have to do the math yourself. It's quite unfortunate, but and it has the auto hold. So when you're in traffic and you don't want to change to park on the gear lever, you could just use the auto hold system, and it holds the car in place for you. Yeah, I was thinking that I might not be able to fit in the back, because when I was in front, I had to literally use the system to push the chair back. But this is a lot of headroom for me. I'm 6'4", 6'5", and good seating behind. The seats actually tuck you in, and I mean, it's just really nice room space for anybody who's out here. And then you also have a good cup holder in between here. And I was thinking this was a fridge, but I remember it's not a 7 Series. It's not an S550 or anything else. But then this is a good way to just stash something in the back. So these are one of the things that we are using. Imagine if you don't want to go all the way there, you just put it in there and you're fine. And you lock this also. A good car for a small family. Good headroom, and the lighting over here is more like for spotlight reading. I love it. These are the air vents that are for the passengers behind, and it's very simple. You just increase and then decrease, and that's it. And then you also have a little storage for anything you want to put behind here. I think they didn't make it big because you're not supposed to put all your belongings in here. But then yes, from driver to me, this is perfect. I'm sure a lot of people look at a Golf and say, oh man, it's a really tiny car, but I'm 6'4", and here I am. You also have the system, the audio system. That's the Fender audio system with good clarity in here. You have one speaker here. If you have another speaker here, then that's it. So you have an airbag both on the left side and the right side. You have other airbags on the steering wheel. In comparison to the GTI, this is 0.2 lower than the GTI. As much as they want to make it sleek, like every other car, they've hidden washer that comes to spray over the lights, and also has a new bumper as compared to the GTI, and with this real air inlets. So when you look through it, you see the air filter and it runs throughout the whole bumper. A lot of new cars don't have that. They just have like little details and decals and stuff like that actually presume that they are air filters, but they're actually not, or they're air vents, or they're actually in. But this is value for money, and it shows you that yes, they actually work. The thing I love about it is the steering wheel that controls the lighting system. Once I turn it to this direction, the lights are on here, but watch it when I turn it to the other side. The light goes off. Then I turn it to this side, then it comes on. Watch out, I do on this side. This side is more darker. Turn it, it comes on to this side. Then I turn it, the other direction goes off. One thing I love about it is the sign indicators appear on the side mirrors to make you understand where you're turning to. We've had a very beautiful day with the Golf R, and I must say, this is the car we're driving. We're using the cockpit lights. I decided to call it a cockpit light because this car really feels like a jet. I'm driving back to the house, and I must say, this is a car we're driving, like I said before, and I'll say it a million times if I have to. So I'm Harrison for Cars We're Driving, and this is the 2017 Volkswagen 7R. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to tell a friend to tell another friend that this is Cars We're Driving. I'm Harrison again for Cars We're Driving. And remember, if it's not on the show, then it's not worth driving.